Hi everyone, it is Deborah, and I got a couple requests from guys over 60 about how to get a date or how to get a girlfriend or a companion if you don't have much money. Okay, these are my thoughts. Number one, you can't help who you fall in love with. You can't help who you're attracted to. That is like in your DNA. I think it's ingrained in you what turns you on or what raises an eyebrow. And so I have been attracted to guys who didn't even have a car or a home, you know. And if you're worried about not having money when you're dating a girl, you shouldn't, especially if you're over 60, because most of us are on a fixed income. I'm trying to snap this. I didn't even know there was a snap. Most of us are on fixed incomes anyway, and a woman over 60 is going to understand that. And if she doesn't, she can hit the high road, right? A lot of us have had a lot of medical bills, and a lot of us have, suffered in a divorce. So I had an aunt one time tell me that if you've been rich or well off one time, you can do it again. And that was my case. I have lost my fortune a couple times and gained it right back. So back to the guys who've asked me for this video. If you got some peanut butter and jelly and you got a red cloth and a sack and you're on those dating sites, ask the girl to go to a park and just sit on a bench and have a little snack. You don't need to spend $80, $90 on lunch on someone you may never see again. So you'll know right off if you have a rapport. I think you know within the first 3-4 minutes. I know every guy that I've ever fell for, except for my husband. It took a couple dates for him, but then I fell hard. I fell real hard. So you don't need money. And traveling, like if you are with a woman and she wants to travel, you can go on many little vacations on a Saturday or Sunday. You know, you don't have to get on an airplane and go over in Europe. And my point here is, if you're with a woman who is judging you by your pocketbook, you really don't want her. Because a lot of women will use you and vice versa. I know my last boyfriend, I helped him because my credit was good. And once you co-sign or help somebody out financially, the odds of them paying on time are not good, and the odds of them even paying you is not good. So I know I'm getting off the subject, but I am currently on a dating site, and I said I would never do it again. I don't know where at the time. But all these guys from all over the United States is contacting me. You don't do that. You stay within the community range that you can drive, because I think my fiance that I was dating about 7 years ago, he was an hour and a half away. And it's not fair for one to always be driving to their house or whatever. So you want to stay within your drivable range. Let's see. And you want to meet at a social place, somewhere out in the open, you know. But I think the dating sites, I've done a lot of videos on this, it's a waste of your time and money. I even ask for my money back within 3 minutes of signing up the other day. Of course, I haven't heard from them. Nope. I emailed them because they said I had 122 messages. I get on there and there's none. You see, I think it's just really all a scam. And then some sites don't give you any information on the other person. I mean, nothing. What is it? Another one, it's called Bumble. I don't know. I'm not on there, so don't even look. So, back to the dating sites. Don't waste your money. If your neighborhood has a playhouse where you can be an actor on stage, or if there's a community where you want to get involved with sports, or if you're musically inclined, if you have an Eagles club in your town, any civic organizations is a good place to find a date. And your church, don't dismiss that church, okay? That is a good place to find someone to hang out with. Now, here's the other problem. If you're already on Medicare or whatever, and you've been involved in a divorce, it may not be a good idea to get married, because then you may lose that. I know this holds true with women. Now, I don't know about men, but sometimes when you're over 60, and I do believe in marriage. I was married for 4 decades. I do believe in that. But when you're over 60, everything's changed. Everything's upside down. Nothing is the way it was when you were 16 or 18. So keep that in mind. You don't have to, if you just because you fall in love, sign a piece of paper. Yeah, because you could, some of you could gain benefits, or some of you could lose some. So you need to look at the financial aspects of being in a new relationship. But I don't think, I know when I go, when I've gone on some dates, in the last 10 years, I've always, if I know I don't even like the guy and I'm never going to see him, I pay my own bill, and if he likes me, yeah, if he's a gentleman, he's going to pay the whole bill. But I always go with money in my pocket, and I think most people should. You never know. And I know I have been on a couple dates where I've got up and walked out because they misrepresented themselves. They, used a photo from 15 years ago when they were 100 pounds less. That is very deceiving for anybody to do that. And I talk about this often. Like I said, I just got on the dating sites last week, and I'm definitely getting off. But the guys got the sunglasses on. I don't know if the girls do this, because I'm not looking at the girls, but take the baseball caps off, okay? Now, this might make a lot of you mad, but there was a guy last year at the same time of year that was love bombing me. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I knew something was different about him. Something was off, just a little bit. I couldn't put my finger on it, And I found out he was wearing a wig, and it was a noticeable wig. Now, here's where I have a problem. I know that women wear wigs and hair extensions. Why can't men? And that's true. But this is what I worry about. If you're in the throes of a big O, if you know what I mean, and if you're getting a little wild in the bed and you start scratching or pulling or whatever, that wig's going to come off. And then how embarrassing is that for the other person? And I wouldn't want to put that on anybody. So this is why I say, if you're dating somebody and you have some issue, like a wooden leg, or, some people have, artificial hips, or shoulders. I think it's good to get that out there. If they wonder why you're walking a little bit crooked, or, so if you, now I know women, a lot of them, I remember in 5th grade, when I came into school with some mamma jammas, the next day all the girls came in with tissue stuffed in their bra. Yeah, but women can get breast implants, but, yeah, if you got something that could cause embarrassment to you in the future, or if you've got some big secret, let the girl know if you think you're going to get close, because I have broken up with a couple of guys because they had serious issues and they were not letting it out. And that's wrong. It is very wrong. Like if you've got 10 kids or you got them all still living in your house, you know, these are the things that you should discuss. And I know it's going to deter some of the people away, but maybe that's a good thing. It saves you time. It's all about saving time, because when you are over 60, time is what is precious. So don't waste anybody's time, you know. I hope I haven't offended anybody. If I have, I'm sorry. But yeah, and last July 4th, I was with a guy that had a CPAP machine, and half of my relatives have one. But he didn't tell me. So we're in a hotel and he throws this thing on and I'm supposed to get excited? No, So again, let the person know if you do have a medical condition. I think I tell, every time I go on a date, I tell the person I'm disabled, and a lot of them never contact me again, but that's their loss. Okay, bye everyone.